Now travel about 90 kilometers to the east of the Mosul Dam and you hit Erbil. For years, that city was considered an Iraqi safe haven, but there's been a noticeable shift in recent months. Callebs has the story.
The city of Erbil has been an economic oasis in Iraq. Citizens meander safely through the bazaar and streets. And international corporations that want to do business in Iraq have reveled in the secure environment in the northern part of the country. But that all changed months ago when Islamic State militants, or Daesh as they're known in Kurdistan, began taking control of large parts of the country.
International project stopped. All the international company, they stopped job and they backed to those countries. They left my country. So this is no good.
Erbil is a city of 1.5 million, and everywhere you turn, there are skyscrapers going up. Massive cranes working to change the landscape, promoting Western companies that are household names. Abdul Wahid Maliki is a self-made millionaire, the CEO of a company that works to clear landmines, transportation for oil and gas, and construction, a bit of everything. But he's frustrated now that money has stopped coming in and cranes are idle. Abdul Wahid says more than 800 projects in Erbil are shut down.
All my staffs was they no have a work. They stay in the home without any salary, any money.
In downtimes, many businessmen simply take their financial lumps and wait for things to change. But here in Kurdistan, Abdul Wahid shows he knows his way around an M4 rifle.
I stopped business and I start Peshmerga because all the Kurdish people is Peshmerga. I'm Peshmerga if situation bad.
Peshmerga are the forces that have been defending Kurdish people for generations, from Saddam Hussein's brutality and now to the Islamic State. Abdul Wahid went to the front line when the Islamic State militants seized the Mosul Dam. While there, he fought beside Kurdish President Barzani's nephew. He is among people in northern Iraq cheering U.S.-led airstrikes that have devastated heavy armor that the IS rebels, or Daesh, have been using to overrun Iraq. The airstrikes blunted the militant advance and are allowing the Peshmerga to take the fight to the Islamic State.
Give to Peshmerga good weapons, Daesh will be finished. If Daesh finish, all the projects, I will guarantee you, all the projects will be restart again.
It is a tall, dual challenge. One, driving Islamist militants out of the region. And secondly, convincing major international corporations there really can be a safe, successful business climate here.
Sean, tell me a little bit more about how the city Maliki is working to defend from both a military and also an economic standpoint.
This is a city where business has thrived. When people think of Iraq, they think of a war-torn area. But Erbil has been a very safe city. We could walk around. If you walk around during the day, you see dozens of high-rises that are going up, cranes that are going up throughout the area. But all that changed about 8 months ago. First, the Iraqi government cut funding to this region. And secondly, when the Islamist militants moved into this area, they just opened up basically an avenue of fear, and a lot of international companies have left. But there are people in this area who are doing everything they can, trying to make a go of it. They want to be businessmen now, but they say if they have to, they're ready to grab weapons and join the Peshmerga.
Do the businesses and the people there, do they feel safe?
I can tell you that morale has been boosted to a tremendous degree just over the past several days. When we arrived here about a week ago, there was certainly an era of tension in this region, unsure because the Islamic State had moved within about 35 kilometers of this city. But once the U.S. airstrikes began, and they began taking out the heavy armor that the Islamic State was using, it allowed the Peshmerga to take the fight to those troops. and they've been able to push them back, and that has done a tremendous amount for the morale here in this area. A lot of people do feel safe, but the big question is, are the major corporations going to feel safe? The ones who are investing billions in this country. They may want to do business all over this country, but people are staying in Erbil because here in Kurdistan, it has traditionally been an area that is very safe. Well, a lot of people have not felt safe over the past couple of months since the Islamic State moved into this area. Mosul is not terribly far from here, and they have completely dug in that area like a tick. So it wouldn't take much for them to regroup and try and push back into this area. Yes, the locals feel safe. Will the companies come back and reinvest? That's something that people are going to have to wait and see.
Sean Callebs, thank you, in Erbil, Iraq.